wonder if it's okay to talk about. Hold on, let me think. I just remember sometimes when things happen in the field that is Holo, people... I assume they're joking, or maybe they're not joking, it's hard to say. But anyway, in Holo, usually when someone is taking a break or not here, people say like, I hope they become management or something. And I found it a little amusing. Because if you've ever checked the applications for those, because I too was curious, they're actually pretty upfront by what you need to do. The requirements are actually very strict. So number one, you actually have to know Japanese. Besides knowing Japanese, you are also expected to probably live in the vicinity of Japan, essentially. It's based on the applications, they were very public about it. From what I saw, unless they've changed it. Number three, I actually think it would be unwise to become managers, especially if you were a talent. The reason being that the manager and a talent dynamic is very different. Yeah, conflict of interest, essentially. Like, if something happens... It's gonna impact someone. If something goes wrong, they might get mad at you. You're gonna be messing up that. Staff is a different, like... It's a different field, if that makes sense. So that's just what I think, though. Sorry if it's a downer, though. It's just I kind of like enjoy behind-the-scenes talk and all that stuff. I think it's fine if you want to be a manager, but I don't think you can do it within the company. It also depends on probably the requirements. Because I also had some friends who were thinking of wanting to be like a management or something within hololive, but I don't think they're gonna get that. Although I do have one friend that could, maybe? Actually, no, it's just... what's the chances? I don't know. Well, she has more portfolio though, thinking about it, so that'd be interesting. But I think it's very unlikely. I was just thinking about like the logistics behind it. Oh, and then the pay. So one person I know, they used to be someone I enjoyed watching. They were kind of like one of the originals as well. But they also became a manager. Not for this though, not for this, for something else. Basically, the experience was like, oh yeah, it sucked so much. Now I don't want anyone to go through what I had to go through. So yeah, I help others now. It's like, hey, that's great. You're using your experience for like some other people, just in case like they had to go through the shit you went through. And it's also interesting because some people think like, oh yeah, they got along with this person or something. They seem like they get along. At least that's like what it looked like. But then it's like, oh no, I fucking hated that person. It's like, yeah, I guess so, huh? Whatever company they're in though, I hope things are going great.